Gary, just doing a wee update from your role within the club in terms of looking after the academy and that sort of thing. Give us a wee brief overview of your role, if you would, first of all.
Well, I've taken over from Niall, obviously as an academy manager, and the role just entails the day-to-day running and looking after all the coaches and feeding back information to parents and being a liaison between us and them, and trying to implement as much as we can at the first team level into the academy and see can we filter Tiernan's ideas and philosophies and style of play down in for our academy.
And you've obviously got Niall Corneen's work to build on. How have you found that?
Niall was excellent, he was excellent to work with, and he's done some fantastic things in the last 12 months, and there's no coincidence that Kenny's recognised the work that he put in with the academy and took him over to the senior side of the club, which is fantastic for Niall, and it puts the club in a really good position. But he put the academy in a really solid foundations. He's built so many things in the last 12 months, emerging talent programs, players testing, so it is recording games and monitoring players a lot better and what we're effectively. Coach education has been massive now that we try to really push that and trying to upskill the coaches as best we possibly can so our kids get the best product.
And it's such a huge role and so many kids that are involved. What do you see as your priority at this moment in time or for the next wee while?
Well, within the academy there's probably two strands to the academy. There's very much a community side to the academy, which Kenny's aspired to aspire was football's for everybody, and the community is very much plays a massive part of what we're trying to do at this football club. But there's also the other end of the club now that we're looking at, and it's about producing players good enough to play in Larne's first team or good enough to get kids across to England, and with that then you're looking at development fees and giving kids an opportunity now to get into full-time football with the standard coaching they're going to receive here at Larne.
In the last number of weeks have featured players who have come through the Olympic, and on Saturday's game against Cliftonville I think there were certainly at least 3, so that opens up a pathway and it encourages players that they can be in and around the first team squad.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, keeping in with the document, not that it was produced at the very beginning, it was that there is an element here. We want to produce our own players, we want to produce homegrown talent who have gone through our academy, who have Larne DNA involved with them, and that doesn't mean you necessarily have to be born and bred in the town. Of course, it means that if you've come through the academy and you've been ingrained in the style of play and the way the first team wants to play, the way Tiernan's has brought it to us, and if we can get players of that calibre and of that standard to play in our first team, then it's a win for everybody.
And Larne fans as well as neutrals have certainly noticed the way Larne try to play the game. How have you tried to filter that down through the age groups?
Well, you look at the day's game and that, and it's a great spectacle and it's a great opportunity to showcase Irish League football. You have two fantastic sides, and Larne more than match Cliftonville, who's sitting top of the league, and it shows you the style of play is very much being recognised. In terms of filtering it down, again, it's about being comfortable on the ball, it's about being highly technical, is what it is. So it's all the things that we're looking to try and put into the kids now there on all age groups, and from as early as possible. If we can get the kids now to being comfortable with possession of the ball and being able to play the right way and have the right ideas of how the game should be played, then we'll hopefully produce players now in the next foreseeable future.
And there's a great unity within the club. Larne Youth, as they were known, are playing under the same badge. Is this the greatest relationship, or the strongest relationship that maybe you would have seen in your time?
Yeah, absolutely. The affiliation was always a loose one, so it was previously, but the fact is that we come in and we're under the same banner and under the same badge, as you said, it's fantastic, and it's the kids, the pride that they have in representing the club and representing not their academy but representing Larne as a general. They pulled on the same shirts as the first team. Our kids are going to benefit. They come down and watch what the first team players do. They come to most of the games. They come down and see the style of play that we're producing, and they want to play the same way. Our kids in Larne want to be the next Jeff Hughes. They want to be the next Albert Watson. They want to be the next David McDade. Connor Devlin's not the goalkeepers and stuff. So yeah, if the players, and what's happened more recently, I suppose as well, is it's great to see so many of our first team players actually on the training park with our academy teams. That's a massive part of it. The kids, our first team are brilliant, and the first team set up and that they're brilliant about interacting with the kids. But actually now having people on the training ground, and that's something that's developed more so recently with Jeff Hughes has been down, David McDade's been down, Connor Mitchell's taking goalkeepers, Albert Watson's been on the training ground, Lee Lynch has been on the training ground, Graham Kelly's been on the training ground, and more boys are now seeing this. They're wanting to get involved in it. And if you're a kid and he comes home and goes, "Do you know who coached me tonight, Mummy? The captain of the first team." Do you know what I mean? That's a great incentive for people who want to go out there and get involved in our football club, because this is the links and the relationships we're trying to have, that everybody in out there filters down and everybody works for the same common goal.
It's exciting times, not only for the kids involved, but for the coaches and yourself. Just finally, what would help us to move forward even more? What would help you in your role going forward?
Again, I take my lead off where Tiernan's trying to do a first team level. You know, we're always looking to recruit, we're always looking to strengthen the club and attract new people to come down to Larne and see what we have on offer. You know, if you see it, have a look around Enfield Park and you see the facilities that we have available to us, we're second to none in terms of the infrastructure and the facilities that we can offer people. We're constantly upskilling our coaches. So again, you know, you're looking, if you're a young coach out there and you have aspirations of climbing through the ladder, this club helps you attain your coaching badges more so than any other club. No, we offer that, like, to me, as a player, as a coach pathway as well as a player's pathway. So again, we're always looking to strengthen, you know, only as strong as your weakest link and all that, you know, so we're constantly looking to strengthen the club in every department we possibly can.
Super, Gary, thank you.